from testosterone to estrogen. Look at this. Can you see the difference from the 90s to now? Gucci male models used to feel like the center of the image. Not background, not decoration, presence. You could recognize them, remember them. Today, the image is still there, but the model, replaceable. Under Tom Ford, Gucci built a very specific image of male identity in the 1990s. The campaigns focused on strong physical presence, direct gaze, and controlled body language. Models were styled to project confidence and dominance, often placed at the center of minimal, highly focused compositions. They were not just displaying clothing, they were part of the message. The result was visibility, recognition, memorability. That's what gave those models a sense of identity and why they felt iconic. Now what are these? I'm sorry, but I can't even differentiate their sex anymore. Are they a girl or a boy? Or I see a mix of both. This isn't about masculinity being better before, it's about visibility. The industry didn't lose strong male models. It stopped allowing them to be seen because individuality is harder to control, and control is what modern fashion optimizes for. From icons to anonymity, Gucci didn't just change its aesthetic, it changed what a male model is allowed to be. And once that shift happened, the icon disappeared. Something got lost. Presence, identity, memorability. Male models didn't suddenly become less impactful. They were just placed in a system where impact is no longer the goal. And once you remove that, you don't get icons anymore. I uncover what makes fashion as a cultural movement iconic. If you love this video, make sure to subscribe and see you in the next one.